I feel as though my lighting is always not good, so bear with me. But hi guys, I wanted to quickly, I already said I'm not gonna say that. I gotta stop putting a time limit on these videos. I had a really rough ending of my day today. Was overwhelmed, all of these different things, and I just decided, after a long time of fighting my flesh, to spend time with the Lord. And in that, I chose to take communion. And as I was taking communion, I felt, let me just give you some background. Earlier today, as I'm fighting my flesh, I'm just all these thoughts of like, Lord, I just don't know how to do it, and there's just so many rules, and I don't know how to obey correctly, and I feel like I'm never doing enough, and all of these things. And I just felt so overwhelmed by everything. Like, I mean, things that were so far back were like literally being brought up, of like, and I don't know if I can do this, and I can't do that, and I'm not qualified, and I'm not capable, and are you even here? Do you even love me? And like all of these thoughts, and just overwhelmed. And I just had literally like a breakdown, and I was just like, this is so much. Sometimes I feel like I don't give myself enough grace with my walk with God. And as I was taking communion and just praying and just like really just trying to set my eyes on the Lord, because he really is the only one who can get us through anything. And if you watch my last video, I talked a lot about Deuteronomy, because that's the book I'm currently in. And even in Deuteronomy, I kept remembering all day when I was fighting my flesh, where it was a lot of times it would say like, be faithful to the Lord, love the Lord, be faithful to the Lord. And I like, be faithful, be faithful, be faithful, just kept playing over and over in my head. I was like, I don't know how to be faithful, like, and I really do, but I'm just like, Lord, I don't know how to do it like you. And it's true, we don't. Like, he is just that awesome. But when I was taking communion, I took the body, and I got to the blood. I haven't even taken it yet, but the wine. And I was just sitting there, and I had my eyes shut, and I was like, Lord, like, I was just sitting there, and I literally heard, like, I felt in my spirit, or whatever you want to say, where it was just like, why are you following, or I was praying, and I was like, this is a new covenant, like, this is a new covenant. And I heard it, and it was like, why are you following the old covenant when I have created something new? Okay, smack to the face, thank you, because I am so legalistic. And even earlier when I was struggling with my flesh, I pulled out my journal, and I started writing in my journal, and it was just like all these like legalistic spirits of like, oh, you're writing in your journal before you talk to the Lord. Oh, you can journal, but you can't talk to the Lord. Oh, and like, as if all of these things. And I'm like, I literally had a breakdown. I was like, just stop. Like, I felt so overwhelmed. And I just sometimes can struggle with the legalistic spirit of like, if I don't wake up and the first thing I do in the morning is hit my knees and pray, I feel like I'm a bad daughter sometimes. And I'm like, what is that? Like, that is a lie from the enemy. And the Lord, like, I wake up and I pray, but if I don't crack my Bible, if I'm not interceding on my knees crying, it's like, you're a bad daughter, you're not good, the Lord is disappointed in you, and all these things. And I also made a video called, in quotes, you're a bad daughter. So you should go check that out if that is something that you are struggling with. But I have such this legalistic spirit. I have to do this, and if I'm not doing it, I'm not going to be blessed, and something's wrong, and all these, like, and it's a cheat code that I have to figure out. And the Lord is just like, why are you following the old covenant when I have created something new? And so I was going to pull up my phone and like, okay, ChatGPT, let's get to it. And I don't even use it all that much. But lately I'm like, okay, it can give me verses. And so I was like, I got to find in the Bible. Stop. I said, Hebrews 9 literally talks about old covenant ministry and new covenant ministry. And so I begin to read, starting straight from the new, and it was just so mind-boggling. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna read a little bit for you guys, because if any of you guys out there are struggling with, I don't know, a legalistic spirit, or feeling like he is so disappointed in you, or there's a certain formula and code to reading your Bible, to praying, to sitting with him, for him to love you. It's a lie from the enemy. It's a lie from the enemy. It's a lie from the enemy. He just wants you to come. Everything else will come after that. And I've even learned, like, sitting here, like, I just fell apart today. And I realized it was because my eyes were set on everything else but the Lord. And I'm like thinking my eyes are set on the Lord, but it's like, they're not set on the Lord. Like, set your eyes on him. Seek first the kingdom and all else will be added. Matthew 6:33. Like, this is Bible. And so it's like, seek the Lord and you will figure out everything else. But first, just seek him. So let's read this really quick together. This is the New Covenant Ministry.